What's up, guys, and welcome to Grom Garage. Obviously, we are in the shop again today, which means we're going to be installing something. So today we're going to be installing the grip heater kit from whoever the heck Tusk Off-Road is. Long story short, my buddy Ryan in the local Grom community, even though he has a Supermoto, whatever, he installed them. They're 20 bucks for the whole kit for both sides, obviously. He said they were really good. They have two settings, low and high. I'm only going to be wiring up one setting. You'll see later. The switch looks ugly. That's basically it. But I'm going to be installing them and telling you guys what I think in a video after this. All right, guys, this video is kind of going to take a little bit of a turn. It's a couple days later. I have the heated grips installed. I went on a ride for the first time yesterday and I ran into a couple problems. Now, before I get to the problems, let me talk about how I installed them because some people want to know how to install them. Really quick and simple. You take off your grips, which is very easy. Then you put the heater elements on. They have a sticky side or a sticky back. You stick those on. On the throttle side, you want to make sure that the actual wire does not interfere with anything whenever you turn the throttle. Other than that, pretty self-explanatory. Now, as for the clutch side, I did run into one problem actually. The sticky side would not stick to the pro tapers because it has like a knurled surface. I guess knurled is the right word. The surface on a pro taper on the clutch side is a weird surface and it would not stick to it. So I had to take electrical tape and put electrical tape around it to hold it on there for me to put the grip on. As for the wiring, that's really self-explanatory. If you know how to do basic wiring, it's really easy. One wire is a ground wire and the other wire is a 12-volt ignition wire. Again, 12-volt ignition, not battery. If you wire them to your battery and then you turn it on and you forget and you turn off your bike and walk away, they will stay on and they will absolutely kill your battery. So definitely make sure that it's 12-volt ignition. 12-volt ignition is basically when you turn on your ignition, it sends 12 volts to certain wires like the brake light and a couple other wires throughout the bike. Make sure it's wired up to one of those. Now, that's pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, and the switch. The switch has a low and a high setting. I didn't use that because the switch is super ugly. Look at this switch. Super ugly. So mine is an on or off, and on is a high setting because if I want heated grips, I want them to be heated. I think a low setting is personally useless for my opinion. But that's your call to make. Now, as for the problems that I ran into, let me get to this. I don't recommend it for a Grom whatsoever. The stator on the Grom is not powerful enough to keep up with these heated grips. So basically, while you ride, your battery is going to go dead. Yesterday, I probably push started my bike 7 times, maybe 8. Actually, I don't have a switch right now to turn off the heated grips. So when you turn the key on, they're on. So my battery was dead all day yesterday. And I definitely plan on fixing that. That'll be in a video coming out eventually. But long story short is I don't recommend them for a Grom whatsoever unless you have some crazy stator that I'm just unaware of. The other problems that I ran into is the throttle side was nice and warm, but the clutch side was like half. This side was warm, this side was hot. Very weird. It's the same wiring. It's wired to the exact same thing. In fact, the wires spliced together. So the fact that it's different was very weird. I could have damaged it when I put it on, but the fact that it's messing up on me, I want to let you guys know now that it's kind of product control kind of thing. It's very weird that happened. Now, the last thing is, as me talking about how it's hot and warm and everything, your palms and your fingertips are the only thing that gets warm, hot, whatever. Your knuckles and the back of your hand are just as cold as they were before. It makes absolutely no difference. So if you plan on putting this on a bigger bike and the stator can handle it, great. I'm probably going to take these off of the Grom and put them on my FCO7. I'm kind of thinking about that. But the fact is that these might work on a bigger bike. But even then, unless you have hand guards, your knuckles are going to be freezing still. There's no fix for that. Personally, if it was my money and I had a redo, I would not pay the money and get heated grips. I would literally just take all that money and buy me some glove liners, which I already have, but I just figured this would be cool. Or I'd buy some thicker gloves or something like highly recommend just doing that other than getting this. Your knuckles are going to be freezing and it's not really going to make any difference. So I guess that's it. I mean, I don't know. I don't recommend them. I guess I felt bad if I came up with an install video and then like 2 weeks later been like, hey, they suck. So I'm going to skip the install thing and just say they suck. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'll probably be taking these off and putting them on my FZ07 at a later date. And yeah, the next couple videos that I do have coming out, if you guys are interested, is going to be the winter rebuild series on my Grom, which is basically fixing everything on my Grom that is broken, fixed, that just needs attention. So if you guys are interested, definitely make sure to check that out. And don't make sure to check out my channel. Like, I got a bunch of different videos. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that mess. You know, you hear it from all the YouTubers. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thanks, guys.